Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Alicia and I share beauty and lifestyle videos, so I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and join my YouTube family. And if you're not new, then welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to show y'all how I got this really pretty spring makeup look using mostly Walmart makeup. So if y'all want to see how I got it, then just keep watching. Not everything is going to be from Walmart today. My foundation is actually Tarte. It is the new Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Foundation. I did a first impressions review video on this and I wasn't crazy about it only because it's more of a matte finish and I like a dewy, more luminous look. So I mentioned in that video I would try it again with a more dewy primer, and I thought this would be the perfect video to try it out again because for my primer, I'm going to be using this Pixi Radiance Perfector. This is actually gifted to me from Pixi, but Pixi is available at Walmart, Target, and then Ulta, but I like that you can get it like at Walmart or Target and you don't have to go to like a specialty store, even though if you're like me, I will take any excuse to go to Ulta. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So here is what the primer looks like. It is a little more liquidy than I thought it would be. Oh, look at that glow. I don't know why my skin is so red today, so just ignore that. I didn't use too much. Actually, let's be honest, you can never use too much Radiant products. Add a little more. Normally I wouldn't add this much primer, but since that foundation is more matte, I really want this glow to come through. I feel like it doesn't really do anything except give me a glow, which I'm 100% fine with. So since I do already have a review on this Tarte foundation, I am just gonna go ahead and fast forward through this part, and then once I get it on all over, I will let y'all see it up close and see if this primer is kind of showing through the foundation. Okay, so here is what the foundation looks like with that primer underneath, and I can really tell a difference. It looks glowy and I love it. So my concealer is also going to be Tarte just because that is my favorite. I'm using the Shape Tape Ultra Creamy, but I have been using this Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint, and I feel like it really helps to brighten my under eyes. As you can see, I have pretty dark circles, so I am going to use this underneath my Shape Tape. So I feel like this is a good representation of how I do my makeup. I have a mix of drugstore and kind of higher end products, and it's okay to mix and match. So I did go ahead and set my under eyes and forehead with a translucent setting powder because, as you can tell when I talk, I'm very expressive and my forehead wrinkles are pretty deep. So I went ahead and set it because that helps it from getting too creasy. Same thing for my concealer. So I went ahead and set that, but I waited for the rest of my face because the blush I'm going to try out is a liquid blush. It is by the brand Profusion and it is called the Blush Hour Soft Matte Liquid Blush. This is the shade Rosé. This packaging caught my eye. Look how pretty that is. I love that rose gold glitter top. I don't know how I feel about this applicator, to be honest, but we are gonna give it a try. I don't really know. This applicator is kind of weird. And I'm just gonna take my damp beauty sponge that I used to blend it out. And so now that I see it's not super pigmented, I can go in and add more. There we go. So I am having to build it a little bit. I think that is really pretty and I think it is perfect for spring. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face. I might lightly dust over the blush, and I always use a translucent setting powder. That way it doesn't change the color of anything. And I don't think I mentioned, but for bronzer, I wanted to kind of stick with drugstore, Walmart, and I use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And for highlighter, I use this Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Golden Flower Crown. So I'm not sure if this is still available because I got it a couple years ago, but everything I used I will link, and if the exact product is not available, I will find something similar for y'all, and it will all be down below in the description box. So this next Walmart item is another one by Profusion. It is their Good Brow Day Ultra Fine Brow Pencil, and I got the shade Soft Brown. So it is a really fine tip, and then it has a spoolie on the other side. I have really been loving the Maybelline brow pencil that is skinny like this, but this one I think was like $4. So that's why I wanted to give this one a try, because if it is good, that is a really good price point. Especially if you are kind of newer to filling in your brows and you don't want to spend a lot of money on a product if you're not sure if you're gonna use it or not. So let's see how it does. So it's not very smooth like the extra product, like it doesn't just glide. I feel like I really have to get in there, and I like a pencil where I can have a light touch. So I don't know if I would recommend this if you are kind of just getting started with brows and wanting something to practice with, just because I feel like you would get used to kind of pressing down more, and then when you get a creamier pencil, it would go on too dark, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if maybe it will get better like the more I use it and the more I kind of maybe get that first top layer off, it might do better. So I'm not going to write it off completely, but out of the two, I like the Maybelline better, and I think it's only $7 or $8. I'm pretty sure it's less than 10, so it is still affordable as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other brow. This is the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using. It is also by Profusion, and it is the Nude Bliss palette. I wanted to do kind of a pinky spring look, so I thought this one would be perfect. I have used this before, and it is really good quality. I think it is $10, so it is more affordable, and they have a ton of different eyeshadow palettes that are really pretty and have a variety of colors. So I'm starting off with just a nude color. This one is called Canvas, and I'm just placing it all over, and this is going to be my base. It is going to set where I put that concealer on, and it's also going to help my other eyeshadows to blend out better. Now I'm going in with the shade Bridesmaid, which is a really pretty kind of baby pink color. As you can see, this is my transition shade, so it goes above my crease, but not quite to my brow. And you always want to start off with a little bit of product with your eyeshadow as well. Pretty much anything to do with makeup, you want to start with just a little bit and build it, and then you want to start on the outside and bring it forward. And then just keep building until it gets as dark as you want, and then I'm gonna go to the other side, and then we're gonna come back and blend that out. So now that I have both sides as dark as I want, I always go in with a clean fluffy brush and just go around the edges. That way there are no harsh lines and everything is nice and blended. And then if I need to, I can always go back and add more. And I do have pretty hooded eyes, which means whenever I relax, you can't really see my crease and the top part kind of hangs over my lid. So sometimes I have to go a little bit higher, so I'll kind of relax my eyes, and then I can see where I need to add a little bit more. Now going in with the shade Medieval, which is kind of a pinky mauve color. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but I have to go above my natural crease. So my natural crease is right there, but as you can see, when I look forward, it disappears. You can't see it. So I have to kind of create my own crease. So if you have hooded eyes, then you will probably have to do this as well. And I'm sorry you hear my dog barking. That is Daisy. She loves to bark, and she's been doing it pretty much this whole video. And I didn't want to redo this part, if I'm being honest with y'all. So now I'm just going to do the same thing, just build it until it's as dark as I want and then blend it out. So to blend out the crease color, you can do two different things. You can blend it out with your clean fluffy brush, or you can buff it out with your transition color. Since I want this look to be a little bit more pink, you can tell it's showing up a little purple. I am going to buff it out with that first pink color. So I'm using that first shade called Bridesmaids to line my lower lash line. You do not have to add eyeshadow down here. I feel naked without it. And then you can see I'm going pretty low, but I'm gonna buff it out. So normally I do a color eyeliner, but since this is a kind of fresh look, I'm gonna use a nude eyeliner to line my lower waterline. I can't remember if I said where I was lining it, but this is actually the only place I put eyeliner. Sometimes I'll put it on my upper waterline, and see how that nude just really brightens my eyes. I need all the help I can get with the brightening because of my dark circles. So for my lid, I'm going to use the shade Preppy, which is a really pretty kind of shimmery pink, and it might be a little too light, but we are going to see what it looks like. It is pretty light, but I think it is really pretty. So what I had to do was spray my brush with a setting spray. And then you can also spray it with water as well. And then you can also use your fingers as well. That usually works a lot better too. But as y'all can see, my nails are pretty long, so I can't get in the corner good. So I end up having to use a brush anyway. Okay, so I think I am most excited to try this. I love L'Oreal. That is probably my favorite drugstore brand, and I saw that they came out with a new mascara. So I thought I would try it out for myself, but also for y'all in case y'all have been curious about it. It is a balm mascara. So it is their Voluminous, which is one of their most popular mascaras, but it is the Noir Balm. So I haven't even opened it. I just got it out of the packaging before I started this video. Y'all, I think I'm gonna love it. Look at that brush. So this one is my favorite mascara. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you probably know that it is Maneater by Tarte. So the top brush is Maneater, and then the bottom is L'Oreal. So it basically looks like a smaller version of the Maneater brush, but like half the price. So I actually have pretty high hopes for this mascara, because honestly, any mascara I try does not compare to Maneater, and I do compare it and I'm like, nope, like my Maneater better. I think I'm gonna really like this. I'm excited, y'all. Okay, let's give it a try. Please ignore my mascara face. I just really like these types of brushes because they really get in there and separate your lashes, because I feel like the thicker brushes, or at least with my lashes, get kind of clumpy. I got it on my lid. Every time. I'm trying to stay in the camera but get close enough to my mirror. Kind of made a mess, but I wanted to love it, but y'all are probably so tired of hearing this, but I like Maneater better. But as far as like price point, this is definitely a better price point. So if you like this style of brush but don't want to pay, I think Maneater is $23. So if you don't want to pay $23 or $20 for a mascara, then definitely give this one a try. I'm going to try it again on the other side and get like up close and apply it how I normally apply it. And I will report back. Okay, as you can see, this side looks a lot better because I was able to get closer up to my mirror and put it on like I normally would. So I did go back on this side just to see if it would build, like if you can add multiple layers, and I wouldn't recommend it. You can see this side is starting to get just a little bit clumpy, but like I said, I added several layers, and then this side I just did like kind of two, I would say like 1.5, you know, when you kind of like put it all on and then kind of go back. That's the only thing I did with this side. So I like it. And I'm still going to keep using it, but Maneater is still my favorite. It is still #1 in my heart. But like I said, if you don't want to pay that much for a mascara, I totally get it. And this is a really good dupe. So, oh, I thought I was done. Still need to add a lipstick really quick. Okay, so here is the completed, I would say half and half look. Half drugstore, half higher end, but I feel like it's a good mix of both. But this might be my new favorite makeup look. I think it is the perfect spring look. I think it'd be great for summer as well. And I love how it turned out. And I've decided to do something a little bit different for my videos just to kind of get to know y'all a little bit better as well. So if you have made it all the way to the end of my video, I want you to comment down below and let me know what is your favorite season. Mine is summer, 200%. I love the warm weather, but let me know which one is y'all's favorite. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have some really fun videos planned and you don't want to miss those. But I don't have anything else to say except thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.